it's Chennai Super Kings versus Kolkata Knight Riders right now, which is going to happen. But अभी जो हुआ शाम को, जो हमने पहले मैच में देखा, आज के दिन कौस्तव वो वाकई काफी ज्यादा शॉकिंग था, बिकॉज आरसीबी ने जो कमाल करके दिखाया और जिस तरीके से राजस्थान रॉयल्स को डोमिनेट किया, आई हैव गॉट प्रतीक विद मी टू डिस्कस अबाउट द सेम, द वेरी प्राउड एंड वेरी हैप्पी आरसीबी फैन टुडे, आई मस्ट से, बिकॉज राजस्थान रॉयल्स इसके पहले भी एक बार एक लोएस्ट टोटल अपना रिकॉर्ड कर चुकी है अगेंस्ट आरसीबी, which was 58 runs, and today is 59. So I think you must be really very proud of your team right now, Prateek.
Oh, absolutely. Expected RCB to put up a fight after scoring 171. As I said in the pre-match show, in Savai Mansingh Stadium, scoring anything around 180 will be very challenging for the chasing team to actually accomplish the chase. And scoring 170 plus is a very stiff target again. And I'm extremely proud that they got to a very respectable total in the first place. And going into the second innings, I knew that RCB had enough in the bank to defend. But I didn't know that they were going to win in the manner that they did. That was just absolute domination from every bowler. I think RCB had a perfect game. Whatever plans that they had coming into Savai Mansingh Stadium, judging the dimensions and the conditions, I think they executed it brilliantly.
Right, and with that, let's give a little information about the toss, because Chennai Super Kings और Kolkata Knight Riders के बीच जो मुकाबला चेपॉक में खेला जाने वाला है, उसका टॉस हो चुका है और Chennai has opt to bat. We'll come to Chennai match, but let's discuss first this RCB versus RR. Kaustav, this has been disgusting for Rajasthan Royals today. The way they have played, 112 रन से हारी है राजस्थान रॉयल्स. मतलब मुझे नहीं लगता कि यहाँ इस तरह की हार के बाद एक टीम बाद में कॉन्फिडेंटली वापस आ सकती है अगले मैच में, बिकॉज राइट नाउ इट्स वेरी क्रूशियल फॉर एवरी टीम. आप एक मैच भी हार रहे हो, वो भी इतने बड़े डिफरेंस से हार रहे हो, और उसके बाद आपको कंफर्म करना है कि आप प्लेऑफ जरूर खेलें, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट, इसी काम के लिए सारी टीम्स यहाँ पर आज मौजूद हैं. लेकिन राजस्थान रॉयल्स को जिस तरह की हार आज मिली है, क्या इसके बाद इनसे हम वापसी एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं इस टूर्नामेंट में, दैट दे कैन कम एंड प्ले इन द प्लेऑफ्स?
It's going to be very difficult, in my opinion, for Rajasthan to qualify, just because they are on 12 points right now, and so is Royal Challengers Bangalore. They are most likely to qualify. If see Rajasthan next game, I don't really remember against which opponent, but it's not going to be easy for them anyway, just because again when you score just 59 odd runs in a match, in an IPL, in a T20 match, it hurts anyone's confidence, to be honest. Last match we have seen like Rajasthan won the match by 9 wickets against KKR, and that will honestly take an effect on KKR batters in today's match, I believe. And just in the next match, how can you just score 59 runs? I think credit goes to RCB bowlers. They were ruthless. I think that's the correct word to describe. In my opinion, they were ruthless right from the start. When Parnell and Mohammad Siraj were picking up wickets for fun, and RR looked clueless. Like even with the ball, I would say RR looked clueless, because you can't really give away 170 odd runs in a pitch that was favoring the bowler so much. I think Faf du Plessis and Glenn Maxwell were brilliant. They deserve a lot of credit, because again the pitch was tailor-made for the bowlers, I believe, and that is why they are such a big players in world cricket right now. Going forward, it will be difficult for RR to make a comeback and qualify, especially because they only have one game left, while RCB have 2 left. KKR have 2 left. KKR can go to 14 points. So it is definitely going to be a bit difficult for RR at the moment.
राइट, और इस चीज को और बेहतर तरीके से समझने के लिए एक बार मैच समरी देखते हैं. रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर, राजस्थान रॉयल्स के इस मुकाबले के बीच के नंबर्स किस तरीके से शो अप हो रहे हैं. सो रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर ने सबसे पहले टॉस जीत करके बैटिंग ऑप्ट करी, और उसके बाद उन्होंने 171 रन्स बनाए, जहां पर उन्होंने डुप्लेसी को हमने देखा, उन्होंने 55 रन्स बनाए, और इसके अलावा ग्लेन मैक्सवेल ने 54 रन्स बनाए. एडम जेम्पा ने वही राजस्थान के एंड से 2 विकेट लिए, और केएम आसिफ ने 2 विकेट लिए. फिर राजस्थान रॉयल्स इस टारगेट को चेस करने के लिए उतरे, और शिमरन हेटमेयर ने 35 और जो रूट ने 10 रन्स ऐड किए, और वेन पार्नेल ने 3 विकेट लिए, और माइकल ब्रेसवेल ने 2 विकेट लिए, और वेन पार्नेल को प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच भी घोषित किया गया. वहीं रॉयल चैलेंजर्स बैंगलोर अंत में 112 रन से ये मुकाबला जीत गई. इट इज लाइक लिटरली समथिंग जो कि शॉकिंग है फॉर मेनी, बिकॉज राजस्थान रॉयल्स इज नोन टू बी द टीम जो कि ऑन पेपर स्टार्टिंग से ही बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग दिखाई पड़ी है, और वैसी टीम अगर इस तरह से डोमिनेट होकर के हारती है तो हम सबका भरोसा उठ जाता है गुड कॉम्बिनेशंस का और स्किल्ड क्रिकेटर्स से, बिकॉज देन अल्टीमेटली एवरीथिंग इज माइंडसेट. If everything is there and it is sorted, then you can really win any match, whether आपके पास बड़े बड़े सुपरस्टार्स हो या ना हो. राजस्थान रॉयल्स ने आज काफी सारे जो मिथ्स कह सकते हैं या काफी सारी चीजों को यहाँ पर ओपन करके बताया है कि एक्चुअली इट्स नॉट एवरीथिंग इन द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ मे बी द स्किल्स, देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन द माइंडसेट एज वेल. RCB fan must be very happy today. But let's come to this match, Chennai Super Kings versus Kolkata Knight Riders. As Costa mentioned, कि if Kolkata manages to add 2 more points, it will be difficult for Rajasthan. But Costa, ये होगा कैसे? Because today the match is in Chepauk and it is against CSK. MS धोनी का लास्ट ग्रुप स्टेज भी हो सकता है, और आपको लगता है कि चेपॉक में कोलकाता चेन्नई को चैलेंज कर सकता है?
First and foremost, I believe it will be a hostile situation for KKR in Chepauk. And secondly, yes, I believe KKR can beat CSK in Chepauk just because we have quality spinners in our ranks, and we know the pitch in Chepauk is getting slower with every passing match. So I think with Varun Chakravarti, Sunil Narine probably not in great form at the moment, but then again on any day Sunil Narine can prove to be a really dangerous bowler. We have Suyash as well. So we really have quality spinners who can actually help us pick up some quick wickets and put CSK under pressure. Mostly their number 1 and number 2 Devon Conway and Rituraj Gaikwad are scoring runs. Others, Ajinkya Rahane started really well, but is not in great form at the moment. Ambati Raidu and all are not in good form. Dubey is really playing well, and MS Dhoni is finishing well. So I think there are just 3-4 batters that we need to tackle at the moment, and I believe KKR have the quality. But then again, the big problem with KKR is inconsistency. Like you never know what will happen in a KKR game. Like they can chase 210 as well. They can defend. Like they can lose. Like get all out in 100 odd run as well. So you never know with KKR. That's the problem. But do we have the talent? Yes, I think we have the talent to beat CSK in Chepauk. But given the conditions today, like not the pitch conditions, but the atmosphere in Chepauk, I think the visiting team KKR will be under a lot of pressure.
Right. चलो एक न्यूट्रल पर्सन से पूछते हैं, प्रतीक, इन CSK versus Kolkata Knight Riders, how do you see this match? Number 1, number 2, do you see KKR has a chance to win against CSK in Chepauk?
Especially when you hate both these teams.
No, I mean, as a neutral, I think CSK, it's all going to be CSK. In my honest opinion, I don't see KKR winning this match. But then again, we have seen KKR, every game that they have won, they did not come into those games as favorites. They shocked everybody after winning those games. So I have to say, like Kostav himself said, on their day, if each player plays to his strength, there is no reason why they can't win the match. One disappointing factor for KKR this season has not been lacking individualism from the players. They have quality players, no doubt. I think it's there for everyone to see. They don't have the best captain in the league, with all due respect to Nitish Rana. We see him make some shocking decisions, which just comes out of syllabus as we see. Like, for example, in the last game, Nitish Rana bowled the first over, and even after that, Jaiswal just kept on going, and every bowler went for runs. But that very first over, that set the platform for Jaiswal. He just never stopped from there. If, let's say, a seasoned bowler would have bowled in the very first over, and probably bowled a very tidy over, or you never know, got an early wicket of Butler or Jaiswal, things could have been slightly different. But 26 runs in the very first over, and not a huge target to chase as well. There was just no looking back for RR. I think that was a very courageous decision from Nitish Rana to bowl himself in the first over.
What courageous is probably too much. I don't think so. It was courageous.
No, today you have to, Kostav, today courage is the only key where you can get the success, because you are going to Chepauk and face CSK. Like, unka fortress hai, aur hame pata it's really difficult to do it. It is like you have to pull out a Rinku Singh.
Yeah, we have defeated CSK in Chepauk in the 2012 final. So I
Hmm.
don't think so.
Last
There's
7 matches, only 5 matches CSK has won, 2 goes to KKR. Now, what you have, what do you gonna
So
say
it
this
doesn't
time?
matter. Yeah, we are not playing that well
Doesn't
in recent
matter.
past, but then again, we have beaten CSK in Chepauk. So I don't think so. That will be a huge factor in the last
I
seven
think
games.
that
We
will be a
haven't beat
huge
anyone.
सीएसके को
factor.
पूरा दिन रहा होगा उस दिन और क्या some days are
I,
that you
I'll
cannot
tell
call
you
every
one big
good.
difference between 2012 and
Yeah,
2023. The fact that there
huge
is 11
difference.
years
जब आप
difference.
लोग जीते भी थे उस टाइम पे you have got like आपने recently trophies भी जीते थे as KKR I'm saying like to Kostav you are definitely not the spokesperson for KKR but yeah वो टीम अलग थी अभी खुद कोलकाता के फैंस ढूंढ रहे where is that team so you tell me
I was just going to highlight
nation
that
wants to
they
know
had the
Kostav
best captain KKR has ever
yeah
had playing in
exactly
2012.
So I'll
So
tell you just one simple thing, and again, Pratik has repeated the same. That with KKR, you never know what is going to happen. You never know.
yeah
It doesn't matter if CSK scores 200, KKR have the power to topple that. So KKR is a surprise package in this tournament. No target
KKR
is
is the
safe.
second Punjab Kings sometimes I feel like because you just don't know what they're gonna do.
Punjab are playing well this season, I believe. So I won't even compare us with Punjab. But what Rajasthan have gone through in the last 6-7 games, KKR is that.
राइट ठीक है गॉट इट मैच के बाद हम लोग जब डिस्कस करेंगे तो एक बार फिर से इस चीज को नोट डाउन करेंगे बट एक बार देखते हैं हेड टू हेड क्या कहता है कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स और चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स के बीच हुए मुकाबलों का सो इफ यू गो बाय द नंबर्स देन सीएसके यहाँ पर भी डोमिनेट कर रहा है कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स को आउट ऑफ 27 मैचेस CSK has won 18 and Kolkata has won 9. Now, if we go by the pitch report of Chepauk Stadium today, तो यहाँ की pitch report जिस तरीके से हिस्टोरिकली परफॉर्म करती आ रही है आज भी कुछ स्पेशल होगा नहीं द पिच इन चेन्नई असिस्ट स्पिनर्स बेटर देन पेसर्स द एवरेज फर्स्ट इनिंग स्कोर एट दिस वेन्यू इन IPL is 174. Pratik, again I'll go to the neutral person. Can you just simply compare the spinners of Kolkata and the spinners of Chennai Super Kings because यहाँ पर कोलकाता का अपर हैंड जरूर है बट वही बात आ जाती है कि माइंडसेट की बात आ जाती है सो आई जस्ट वांट टू नो योर ओपिनियन व्हिच स्पिन डिपार्टमेंट यू सी बेटर CSK और कोलकाता
I honestly think on paper KKR has better spin combination
ऑन पेपर तो
because
राजस्थान की टीम भी बहुत अच्छी
yeah,
थी
exactly. We know how that turned out. I think on paper, easily when I look at players like Sunil Narayan, Varun Chakravarti, who has been having one of his best seasons quite easily, and Suresh Sharma up and rising, but very inconsistent, I must say. All in all, these three players, when they are put together and they perform very well, which they did against RCB in their first match at Eden Gardens, I believe. They performed really well. Uh, they won the match quite comprehensively in the end. Having said that, another big defining factor here, CSK at the very start of at the start of the season, I expected them to not even be there in top four, let alone top two, and they had too many issues with the bowling in the very beginning. But what changed? I don't know what changed. Probably the culture that CSK has in the dressing room, the captain that they have, what's his name again? I think we all know. I think big difference again. The mindset, the confidence, the kind of talks that happen back in the dressing room. Uh, all these Patiranas and Tikshanas and Desh Pandey's, they are performing very well now. But did you expect them to perform the way they are performing at the start of the season? Probably with Tikshana you would have because he's an experienced campaigner in international circuit as well. But the rest of the youngsters and uncapped players that are there, I don't think you would have expected CSK's bowling unit to come together the way it has. So I'm going to say, although on paper KKR spinners might pip the CSK spinners, I'm going to say KKR's players overall, they have been underachieving big time. They have been inconsistent as well. I mean, you see players like Venkatesh Iyer, Rinku Singh, uh, Sunil Narayan, Varun Chakravarti. All these players have performed in glimpses, but I think there have been matches when they have gone missing as well, which is why they have lost more often than they have won. That is a difference with CSK as well. I mean, that has been a differential factor. all these players you would think have been overachieving. At least in my books, they have been overachieving. I really did not expect someone like Tushar Deshpande to be running
Yeah,
for purple cap. I think he has taken all of us by surprise. I mean,
yeah.
yes, um, time and again he has performed well for Mumbai in first class cricket as well. He is a talented bowler, no doubt. But yeah, this was not something I had expected even in my wildest dreams. So hats off to CSK, hats off to the coaching setup, the captain. I think they have done a brilliant job this season.
राइट एंड आई थिंक सिंस फॉर केकेआर इफ आई से कि आप हिस्ट्री में तभी लिखे जाते हैं जब आप अगेंस्ट ऑल ऑड्स जाकर के अपने लिए जीत हासिल करके लाते हैं और टूर्नामेंट में कुछ बड़ा अचीव करते हैं. सो केकेआर के लिए बहुत अच्छा मौका है कि वो ना सिर्फ यहाँ पर मुकाबला जीत करके अपनी प्लेऑफ्स के लिए जो उम्मीद है उसको बरकरार रखें, बल्कि अपने आप को इतिहास में दर्ज होते हुए देखें. सो आज उनको बहुत बड़ी चीज पुल ऑफ करनी है जिसके लिए उनके अगेंस्ट में सारे ऑड्स हैं, but that's how you get registered in history. So this is a good sign for KKR for sure. Costa, it is going to be difficult, but definitely Kolkata can do it. Now let's move on to this players to watch out of this match, CSK and Kolkata Knight Riders. एक बार देखते हैं कोलकाता के एंड से रितेश राणा प्लेयर टू वॉच आउट है एज ही हैज प्लेड 103 मैचेस, 2529 रन्स उन्होंने स्कोर किए हैं, टोटल 87 उनका हाईएस्ट स्कोर रहा है. नाउ इफ यू गो टू चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स प्लेयर टू वॉच आउट, सो डेफिनेटली कुछ सर्टेन प्लेयर्स हैं जिन्होंने चेन्नई के लिए हमेशा जिम्मेदारी उठाई है और उनमें से सबसे पहले नाम आता है ऋतुराज गायकवाड़ का. उन्होंने 48 मैचेस खेले हैं, 1615 रन्स उन्होंने स्कोर किए हैं, हाईएस्ट रहा है 101 का उनका इंडिविजुअल हाईएस्ट स्कोर. नाउ सिंस वी हैव गॉट द प्लेयर्स टू वॉच आउट, तो एक बार देख लेते हैं कि सोशल ट्रैकर पर किस तरीके से लोग बातचीत कर रहे हैं इस मुकाबले को लेकर के, क्या ट्वीट्स आ रहे हैं और क्या बज क्रिएट हुआ है फॉर चेन्नई एंड कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स in this particular match. Now, the tweet comes last time when RCB versus RR was a day game and CSK versus Kolkata Knight Riders was a night game. RCB won by 7 runs as a tribute to MS Dhoni and CSK won by 49 runs as a tribute to RCB. Now, एक और odd है जो कि against जा रहा है KKR के, but ठीक है. If we go by the numbers and if we go by the history, तो कुछ ऐसी story रही है last इस derby की. Now, the long jump only RCB look at points table. वी कैन सी द पॉइंट्स टेबल पर जिस तरह का डिफरेंस है और जिस तरह का एक लॉन्ग जंप आरसीबी ने लिया है, दिस इज डेफिनेटली इंटरेस्टिंग. बट अब देखते हैं अगला ट्वीट. NRR of RCB before this game was minus 0.345 and NRR of RCB after this game is plus 0.166. This is huge, like क्योंकि NRR लास्ट मूवमेंट्स में जो कमाल दिखाता है वो हम सबको पता है, वहां से क्वालिफिकेशन कंफर्म होता है, तो इट्स अ गुड थिंग फॉर आरसीबी टुडे. Lowest scores in IPL history, 49 by RCB and then 58 by Rajasthan and 59 by Rajasthan. हम लोग ये दिन भूल नहीं सकते, ना आरसीबी फैंस ना राजस्थान रॉयल्स, लेकिन डेफिनेटली एक मेमोरी दे रहा है ये. महेंद्र सिंह धोनी could be playing his 2023 last league game in Chennai today. और डेफिनेटली इट इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी वेरी इमोशनल फॉर द धोनी फैंस एंड ऑल द क्रिकेट फैंस ऑल अराउंड द वर्ल्ड, बिकॉज चेन्नई के लिए वो कितना मीन करते हैं और चेन्नई उनके लिए कितना मीन करता है, ये हम लोग उनका प्यार हम लोग उनके स्टेटमेंट्स में उनके इंटरव्यूज में कई बार देखते हैं. एंड इट इज गोइंग टू बी रियली डिफिकल्ट. कौस्तव, MS धोनी का लास्ट ग्रुप स्टेज गेम हो सकता है, नॉट कंफर्म, कोई भरोसा नहीं है. MS धोनी कभी भी डेफिनेटली नॉट बोल करके चीजों को वापस से क्यूरियस करते फैंस को. बट if this match is going to be the last group stage game in Chepauk for MS Dhoni, how emotional it is going to be for everyone in India?
Of course, it is going to be very emotional, and that is what I said in the said previously, that Chepauk fans in Chepauk, CSK fans in Chepauk will definitely be there in numbers supporting Dhoni. Even though qualification they have almost qualified, so Dhoni will definitely play another game in Chepauk. But since it's the last league game, I think people will turn up in numbers and will support Dhoni, just because the association is for so many years. It's not just a cricketer anymore, not just any person in Tamil Nadu anymore. He's just their thala, and of course people will be emotional. There will be a lot of support in his favor, and that is what I meant when I said the situation will probably be hostile for KKR, because we all know Chennai fans are very very loud, and things are not going to be easy when KKR takes them on. So yes, again, like I said, emotional night, but we all really hope that this probably will not be Dhoni's last league game in IPL. We really hope that he comes back next year stronger than before, just because again He's dealing with a knee injury. So we hope that he recovers well and come back stronger next year.
Right, Pratik. Even I remember this in some of the videos. Like people were asking, who is Thala, MS Dhoni or Rajnikant? And in Tamil Nadu, people were opting for MS Dhoni over Rajnikant, and we know how crazy these people are about Rajnikant already. And he's a legend too. But like the way Chennai has loved MS Dhoni throughout the years, throughout the seasons, every year they're coming in yellow army, and not just the Chepauk Stadium, but the every stadium in India. They used to cover everyone because everyone is like, it's Dhoni, it's because Dhoni we are watching cricket, it is because of him we are still into it. So if MS Dhoni leaves IPL at any point of time, like either this season or next, or maybe the coming 4 to 5 years, is it going to be a very big void which cannot be really filled by anyone?
I don't think I even need to answer that. Yeah, Dhoni has been giving mixed signals about whether or not this would be his last IPL, but you can't expect him to keep going for long. I think undoubtedly CSK, that's going to be a huge, huge void left when MS Dhoni leaves. There is no doubt about it. I think the most successful captain CSK has ever had, 4 titles, and arguably one of the most iconic players to ever play IPL, to ever play cricket in India, let alone in IPL. Yeah, undoubtedly is going to fill a huge void, and it just won't be the same IPL without Dhoni's presence. Me being an RCB fan, I know how tough it is going to be to see the back of Virat Kohli someday. It was hard enough to see someone like ABD Villiers play his last game, not play anymore. So I think this would be of even greater scale in terms of emotions and nostalgia and all these factors coming in. I think, yeah, it's going to be huge.
Right. So Costa, like all in all, KKR needs to lose this match because we want MS Dhoni to win this match for Chennai.
MS Dhoni will anyway qualify for the playoffs and probably challenge for the title. The same I can't really say about KKR.
No, it's
Like
Chepauk people are very
in order to keep the points table alive, in order to
Hmm.
keep everyone in the mix, I think of course KKR needs to win tonight. And
Okay.
probably even given
Let
the bowling, I can't really bet against KKR to be very honest. Even though CSK are much stronger, but KKR really have a good bowling unit.
ठीक है, let Chennai Super Kings and Kolkata Knight Riders itself decide who's going to win and who's going to lose the match at the end of the day. We are going to come back in the post-match discussion as well to discuss about the same Chennai Super Kings and Kolkata Knight Riders. You be right back at CricTracker and keep watching in the air show.